Hi guys, welcome to Sim Captain. It is Wednesday, February 6th, and there is Pack the Pattern event at Nantucket. We're currently on the ground in Atlantic City, and we're going to fly over to Nantucket. Call Washington Center and get our clearance. Washington Center, November 66 Lima X-ray.
66 Lima X-ray, go ahead.
And 66 Lima X-ray is at Atlantic City, looking for IFR clearance up to Nantucket, please.
Number 66 Lima X-ray, have your PCOC in just a second, sir.
Roger, thank you. Alright, pre-departure clearance. Alright, clearance.
November 66 Lima X-ray, you can expect runway 13 for departure, Atlantic City altimeter 3008.
We'll expect runway 13 for departure. We'll call you for clearance, or for taxi, 66 Lima X-ray. Alright, 66 Lima X-ray transponder code 0501. 0501, and I will write that down. The altitude is flight level 230, but the initial altitude is 2000. Let me just read it. 66 Lima X-ray transponder code 0501, altimeter or altitude flight level 230, depart Atlantic City 2, Colts Neck, Creole, J62 to Nantucket. Altitude restrictions has maintained 5,000. And departure frequency is 133.72, which I'm tuned. And that's it, our clearance. That's good. I'm going to quickly grab the weather here in Atlantic City, though we know we're expecting 3-1. KACY dot METAR KACY, and the altimeter, the local setting, wind is 070 at, correction, wind is 110 at 7 knots, 9 statute miles, carried at 800, broken at 2,400, overcast at 9,000. Alright. And I have my checklist. I had to recreate it. I think it'll flow nicely here. So, engine start is where we are.
Binary 18 kilo.
Parking brake is on. The rotating beacon is on. The fuel pump is on. Throttles are idle. We're clear left and right. Bleed air is selected for number 2 and ignition is engaged. Number 2 is turning. Watching the N2 rise. And then we'll introduce fuel. And we have a good ignition of number 2. And starter switch is selected to ground. Bleed air is back to normal. Engine stabilizing. Temps and pressures look good. We'll select bleed air over to number 1 and ignition engaged. Number 1's turning. N2's rising. Introduce fuel. Good ignition number 1. Bleed air back to normal. Starter switch is selected to ground. Let that engine stabilize. We'll check the temperature. We'll check the pressure. Bleed air is normal, starter switches are set to ground. Next is before taxi checklist. ATIS, not available, but we did get the weather. Clearance delivery, we've received our IFR clearance. The clock is set. Transponder is set 0501. Autopilot is off, pre-selected. 250 knots below 10, 5,000 initial as instructed by ATC. Flight director is on, altimeter is the local setting, landing gear selector is down, the lights are tested. Repeater heat's on, de-ice is on. Cabin alerts are on, APU we can shut down. APU is coming down, master switch is off. Ground taxi clearance is next.
10,000 and 3003 for 918 kilo.
Southwest 507, the Washington altimeter 3001. United 555 radar contact 18 miles north of the Raleigh VOR by level 290, welcome on board. Thank you.
We'll squawk normal so he can see us. And Washington, November 66 Lima X-rays ready for taxi at Atlantic City. We're the only ones here at Atlantic City.
November 66 Lima X-ray runway 13 taxi via Bravo, cross runway 22.
Runway 13 via Bravo, cleared across runway 22, 66 Lima X-ray. Alright.
Southwest 272, stay in attention.
Bravo to 13. Brakes released. Alright, taxi lights are on, brakes are released. Parking brake, or brakes test. There's left brake. There's the right brake. And we'll taxi out.
Why don't we just go for 270?
VSI reads 0, ASI reads 0. Heading indicator turns properly. Spoilers will deploy. Fully deployed, light illuminates, will retract, light extinguishes. Reversers, I gotta fix that. Where the reverser engages, but reverser test, 2 unlocked, 2 in reverse, 2 stowed. Where's the...
Division until runway 15 for 918 kilo.
Alright, flight controls are free and correct.
Southwest 507 and Ryanair 18 kilo, be advised the ceilings are at 4,600, laps are reported, however my reports are about 40 minutes old. Please have the RNAV runway 19 programmed in as a backup.
Engine instruments checked, temps pressure's good, fuel quantity's checked.
And for center, Ryanair 18 kilo.
And a departure briefing. We'll be departing runway 13 from Atlantic City. As typical, any failure before VR, we abort and stay here. Any failure after VR, with the exception of fire or loss of directional control, we'll go airborne, and we will return here to Atlantic City. We'll be flying the Atlantic City 2 departure to Colts Neck VOR, and then on course.
Center Southwest 2272 with a course.
Alright, before takeoff.
2272, go ahead.
Nav radios.
Yes, sir. Regarding the weather at Baltimore, Washington, what's the
I would like to tune in Atlantic City's VOR.
It's showing overcast at 5,000, broken 3,600 feet at 2,800.
108.6.
Statute visibility. Okay, we can do that, thanks.
Washington Center Southwest 507, requesting change approach to RNAV 19. I don't like this stuff.
Southwest 507, expect the RNAV runway 19 approach.
Yes, RNAV runway 19 approach.
108.6 Colts neck is 115.4. Okay, we'll continue as we're taxiing here. Nav radios are set, comm radios are set, transponder, we're squawking normal. Altimeter is the local setting. Pitot heat's on, de-ice is on, the yaw damp is off, fuel pump is on. Flaps are set for takeoff. Trim is set for takeoff. We'll note the time and fuel, tower clearance, threshold, check for landing aircraft, and then lights and strobes. We're clear to cross runway 22. We'll look left, we'll look right, we're clear. Put the starter switches to continuous. And next, after the lights, it'll be the climb checklist. All right. Oh, I really look forward to these events that aren't at major international airports. For some reason, I really like the events that are at these regional, smaller airports. Hopefully it'll be busy by the time we get there. The event is starting right now, and this flight is about 48 minutes. I'll try and cut out some of the boring stuff just to speed it up for the sake of not making the video super long, but I try to leave it as real time as possible. Depends on how good the action is. If it's boring and nothing's going on, I'll chop some of the cruising part out. And Washington 66 Lima X-ray is going to be ready to go 13 at Atlantic City.
Number 66 Lima X-ray, the wind 110 at 7, runway 13 clear for takeoff, on departure, fly runway heading.
Runway 13, we're clear for departure, we'll fly runway heading, 66 Lima X-ray.
Right.
We'll look left, approach is clear,
3000 cleared RNAV.
Lights and strobes are on, pumps are on, starter switches are on. This is runway 13.
3000 clear for RNAV 19.
Bring the engines up to 40%. Temps and pressures look good. Engines are nice and synced. We'll advance to takeoff power.
Maintain 5,000.
And takeoff power is set.
5,000, 1 kilo.
Airspeed's alive.
Southwest 2272% via the Raven 6.
There's 80. Cross check. We'll continue. V1. Rotate. Positive rate. Gear up.
United 50, correction, United 5.
Gear up selected.
The Cavalier 3 arrival. Dulles is landing south, sir. The Dulles altimeter 2999. Alright, send you the Cavalier 3.
Well, we'll bring the flaps up.
2999 on the altimeter, United 555.
Gears up, lights are out. Flaps are retracted and indicated. Yaw damp is on. You got a stable climb, 5,000. Runway heading.
Come to the west ramp, sir. You're in the London area.
The autopilot was
Come to the west side of the ramp, sir.
out of trim. I don't know why that happened, but cool now. And Washington 66 Lima X-ray climbing through 3,500 for 5,000 runway heading.
Number 66 Lima X-ray, Washington Center radar contact, climb maintain level 230.
Climb maintain flight level 23066 Lima X-ray.
266 Lima X-ray, clear direct, Colts Neck VOR.
Clear direct of Colts Neck, 66 Lima X-ray. Alright, we're clear direct to Colts Neck and we are turning on course. Alright, after takeoff checks. Oh no. Did that rip already? I don't know how that came off. Gear up, lights are out. Flaps are up and indicated. Yaw damp is on. Autopilot is checked and set. Altitude is the altimeter is the local setting. Above 5, we can turn the pumps off. At 10, we'll turn the landing lights off.
Ryanair 18 kilo.
And then the
4,000.
we'll turn the landing light off at 10,000. How did these come off of ring? I guess when I spin it around.
Altitude 2, will you check?
Zero flying 505.
Altitude 2, will you check?
85 sir.
Alright, we're approaching 10,000. Here's Tim. Landing lights are off. And we can accelerate.
30 taxi via Zulu Yankee 11.
Runway 30 taxi via Zulu Yankee 11.
Next will be cruise.
The altitude is put you listening nearest to Cockpit, flight number 35.
That's 2342. Are you on frequency with us, sir?
The star switches are set to flight.
Okay. I guess you for radar contact on maintain flight level 350. Resume on navigation, please.
The altitude is put you flying maintaining flight level 350. Resume on navigation.
Southwest 507, welcome to Washington. Exit right to Gold Taxi ramp via Juliet. Cross runway 4.
Alright, exit right, ramp via Juliet across the source.
Right now, 18 kilo, just going to maintain 3,000.
Down to 3,000, Ryanair 18 kilo.
Alright, pulling up the charts for Nantucket, just getting Nantucket VOR tuned up in the standby, 116.2.
Alright, 18 kilo, okay, thank you sir. I'll put that down for the next aircraft coming in. River is at your 11 o'clock, 7 miles, airport site.
Yeah, we have the river in sec for 18 kilo.
Ryanair 18 kilo, clear the river visual approach for runway 19.
I would say the river visual 19, Ryanair 18 kilo.
Southwest 304, my flight
There's 18,000. We'll put the altimeter to standard.
304, are you on the ground at Philly still, sir?
yeah, from 815.
This is actually a flight I've done
You'll need to contact Philly
in real life in this aircraft, in a Westwind 66 Lima X-ray from Atlantic City to Nantucket back in like 1998. That was a long time ago. And when I saw that Pack the Pattern event in Nantucket, it just made me think of that flight, so that's the flight we're making. Just trying to get us up to speed here.
Launcher 29, 15, short,
Yeah, 1521, the wind, calm, runway 30, clear for takeoff.
runway 30 for takeoff, 941.
Alright, we're leveling off at flight level 230. Fuel, we'll check. Fuel pumps are off. Altimeter standard above 180. Engine instruments, we'll check them and monitor every 15 minutes. Seatbelt signs as required, and then we'll check the en route weather.
6 Lima X-ray contact Boston Center 134.7. See you there.
Boston Center on 134.7 for 66 Lima X-ray. We're switching. Thanks. Good night.
Of the 441 contact Boston Center 1.
Good evening, Boston Center, November 66 Lima X-ray. Checking in flight level 230, direct Colts 9.
November 66 Lima X-ray Boston Center. Good evening.
Good evening, Boston Center, Lufthansa 441, inbound Robbinsville, level 330.
Lufthansa 441 Boston Center, good evening. FedEx Heavy, descend and maintain 6,000.
Who's that for Beta 86?
FedEx 86 Heavy, affirmative, descend and maintain 8,000.
Down to 8,000 for Beta 86.
FedEx 86 Heavy, sorry about that, descend and maintain 6,000. FedEx 86 Heavy, descend and maintain 6,000.
Down to 6,000 for Beta 86 Heavy.
Let's see if we can get the Nantucket ATIS 127.5.
Hey, Washington Center, American 12, anyone heavy, we have information, Golf, file for right.
Contact you, Charlie. Nantucket Tower information, Charlie, 0053 Zulu, wind 120 at 4, visibility 10, sky clear below 127, temperature 1, dew point -2, altimeter 3023. Visual approach runway 6 in use. Advise my initial contact, you have Charlie. Nantucket tower information, Charlie, 00530, wind 120 at 4, visibility 10, sky clear below 1. And last station calling Boston Center unanswered, stay again, please.
Have Charlie, we'll check that again as we get a little closer.
American 1281.
Making the turn at Colts Neck right now.
Called Pilots right.
American 1281, thanks, descend via the road up for your arrival.
I'll have to put Martha's Vineyard in.
Boston altimeter 30.
Back up 114.5. That one's probably a stronger VOR. I might be able to pick that up. Here, yeah, 193. Oh.
FedEx 86 heavy, turn right heading 215, descend maintain 3000.
So we're probably down to 3,000, phase 86 heavy.
45 whiskey off, descend and maintain 3000.
3,000, 45 whiskey off.
FedEx 86 heavy, amend altitude, descend and maintain 4000.
Down to 4,000, phase 86.
We're flying right next to New York. JFK is passing off to our left.
Air Canada 7689, descend and maintain for level 320.
That was like a little 320 for Air Canada 7689.
Alright, so we know they're using runway 6 in Nantucket. Okay. Is runway 6 equipped with an ILS? It is. So we'll select ILS runway 6. The approach course will be 061.
Contact Cleveland Center 134.9.
So we'll put that in 061.
Cleveland 134.9, never done that thing.
061.
Process Center, Wigan D 76, we're checking in flight level 3.
Frequency.
Direct Alex.
Frequency 8876, Boston Center, hello, squawk 4673.
Will be
4673 in the box for Wigan D 86.
109.1.
FedEx 86, heavy, descend and maintain 2000.
Yeah, 2,000 for phase 86.
November 45 whiskey off, turn 10 degrees left, descend and maintain 2000.
And left 2,000, 45 whiskey off.
45 whiskey off, Boston Airport will be at your 12 o'clock, at your 11 o'clock in 9 miles, report the field in sight.
Yeah, it's a field in sight, 45 whiskey off.
45 whiskey off, clear visual approach, runway 4 left, maintain best forward speed, maintain 130 knots or greater until a 5 mile final, please.
Hey, 130 knots or greater until a 2 mile final, 45 whiskey off, and maintain 2,000.
Thank you. Air Canada 7689, contact Cleveland Center 134.9, good day.
Alright, give us a good day, Air Canada 76.
FedEx 86, reaching 2000, reduce speed to 170.
Reduce speed to 170, okay, it's 86.
Wiggins 8876, radar contact 8 miles east of Alex. Maintain level 360.
Maintain level 360, Wiggins 8876. Good evening.
Hey. Delta 441, correct, Brad.
Correct, Brad, Lufthansa 441, thank you. Requesting level 350, Wiggins.
Delta 441, climb and maintain flight level 350.
Climbing level 350, Lufthansa 441, thanks.
FedEx 86 Heavy, turn right heading 310, vectors to file.
Right, 310, okay, station.
November 45 Whiskey, off the wind 130 at 9, runway 4 left, clear to land.
Okay, 4 left to land.
Passing Long Island.
Wiggins 8876, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain level 240.
Pilot's discretion down at 240, Wiggins 8876.
FedEx 86 is 9 miles from Milt, turn right heading 010, maintain 2000 until established on the localizer, clear to ILS runway 4 right approach.
Turn right 010 and maintain 2000 to turn on the localizer bird 04 right. Okay, to 86.
Number 632, Papa Lima, Boston Center. Good evening. Clear to the Nantucket Airport. The Logan 2 departure. Red vectors Marconi, direct. Maintain 5,000. Expect 9,000. 10 minutes after departure. Departure at this frequency. Squawk 4652. November 632, Papa Lima, read that correct, runway 4, correct runway 9er for departure, advised, ready for taxi. Boston information, Golf is current altimeter 3023. November 66, Lima X-ray, descend and maintain 11,000, the KACK altimeter 3023.
Set and maintain 11,000, 66 Lima X-ray. Alright, down to 11,000.
Boston Center, Southwest 1446 with you.
Southwest 1446, safe flight level.
Flight level 250, sir.
Southwest 1446, Boston Center gaining.
Check that ATIS again.
American 1281, Echo, she joined the runway 4 right localizer, descend and maintain 4,000.
This is not active.
November 45 Whiskey, all taxi to signature via right, via November right Bravo, cross runway 15 right today.
November Bravo, cross runway 5 right today. Thank you all. 11-12.
Alright, we're getting close again. I mean, not again, for the first time. We'll pull out the descent in-range checklist. Passenger briefing complete. We'll go sterile cockpit. Cabin lights are on. Descending through 180, we'll check the local altimeter setting. Nav instruments are checked and set. I got the ILS for runway 6 tuned in, and I have
American 1281, 6 miles from
the
Winey, cross Winey.
Nantucket VOR tuned in.
4,000, cleared ILS runway.
I should identify these quickly.
Cross Winey.
Let's identify the Nantucket VOR. As the Nantucket VOR identified, let's identify the localizer. And we're descending through 180. We're not picking up the localizer yet, so I can't identify it. That's what's going on there. Local altimeter setting is
1521
set,
Boston Center, good evening.
which is, let me just verify, 3023, 3023. Flight instruments, we'll check them. At 10,000, we'll turn the landing lights on. Start slowing down.
Good evening, Boston Center, United 393, checking in at flight level 250. United 393, Boston Center, Squawk 4732.
Marker beacon, we'll turn that on. ATIS, we have Charlie. Have ATIS set and identified. Approach chart review.
FedEx 410, contact Cleveland Center 1.
We are going to be doing the ILS runway 6, crossing altitudes 2,300. Decision height is 200 feet. Missed approach is a climb to 1,800 direct to the Nantucket VOR and hold, continue in hold to 1,800. Climb slope crossing altitude reviewed, we did. Decision height reviewed, missed approach reviewed. Next is before landing checklist.
393, radar contact 15 miles northwest of the Bridgeport VOR, maintain level 250. United 393, maintain flight level 250. November 66, Lima X-ray, contact Boston, approach 126.1.
Boston on 126.1 for 66 Lima X-ray, good night.
Yeah.
center to American.
Always listen for a second before you key in. Good evening, Boston, November 66 Lima X-ray. We're with you descending through 13-13,000 for 11-11,000.
Number 66 Lima X-ray, Boston approach, cable altimeter 3023, expect visual approach from 6, descend maintain 6,000.
Alright, we'll expect the visual runway 6 down to 6,000, 66 Lima X-ray. Alright, let's see. Before landing, well, let's get a little bit closer here. Keep the speed up for a minute. No, we actually better slow down. Yes, we need to slow down. And we'll be approaching 10,000 feet. We'll turn the landing lights on. Put the star switches to continuous. And we're leveling at 6.
There's 60 minutes you're planning. 110 maintain 3,000 vectors for visual approach.
110 on the heading down to 3,000 vectors for the visual runway 6 for 66 Lima X-ray. Alright, fuel pump on, landing lights are on, altimeter is local setting, Spoilers are on, flaps as required. Landing gear, clearance, yaw damper, autopilot. Alright. We'll keep that out. The localizer is alive. Gotta identify that quickly. That is the localizer. Alright, start slowing us down, 210 knots. We have the airport flights in sight. As we're getting down to approach speed. Speed checks, 10 degrees of flaps. Well, I was hoping it'd be busier than this. I only see one other airplane there.
Master Plane 070 from the rollout to the airport, be at from Coffin 9 miles. Report from site.
070 on the heading, and we have the airport in sight for 66 Lima X-ray. There's more than one person.
60 Master, descend maintain 2000, clear visual approach, runway 6.
Descend maintain 2000, we're clear for the visual runway 6, 66 Lima X-ray. Alright, speed checks, we'll go 20 degrees. Okay, there's a good amount of people out here. That looks much better.
Traffic be at 12 o'clock and 4 miles opposite direction, 1,500. Or excuse me, altitude indicates 1,500 feet. VFR pattern. Let me know if you later comes.
Alright, 66 Lima X-ray, we're looking for that traffic.
60 X-ray, roger. And you can contact Nantucket Tower 18.3.
Over to tower on 18.3 for 66 Lima X-ray. Thanks, see ya. Alright, speed checks, gear down. And we go.
Wanna go pop, thank you.
Alright, gears down, 3 green lights. Speed checks, flaps full. And 40 degrees indicated.
So I got to Kilo Mike, Nantucket Tower, good evening. I'm going to build a gap for you. It's going to take about 5 minutes.
Okay, no problem, Julie Kilo Mike.
And Nantucket Tower, good evening. 66 Lima X-rays on the visual, runway 6. We're 5 miles out.
Number 66 Lima X-ray, Nantucket Tower, good evening. Wind 120 at forward. Number 2, flying a Baron on a mile final, runway 6, clear to land.
Number 2, runway 6, clear to land. 66 Lima X-ray.
Number correction sky, 2 Delta Papa, top, you're falling.
Alright.
Off your left.
Gear down, 3 green. We have landing clearance. Yaw damp off. Autopilot off, auto throttle off, and flight director off. That'll be out. And there was that passing traffic.
Based on your discussion.
Alright, autopilot's away. Auto throttle's away.
Number 80901, top you're following is in front of you, about a mile of Skyhawk, or pressure's a Twin Piper. At 1300, do you have an insight?
We have an insight, sir.
The Razor 991, follow the Piper, I'll have a clearance right now in a little bit.
Oh, the Piper,
Number 62 Delta Papa, wind 1204, number 2, final citation on mile final, runway 86, cleared for the option.
Number 2 Delta Papa, clears the option, following citation.
Stack 2 Mike Hotel, continue down, I'll call you, Christian, I'll call your base.
Keep it downwind, you call my base.
Alright, we got the runway made, throttles are idle.
Wiggins 1034 Top Gear following the Skyhawk is turning crosswind at downwind at 1,000 feet, just off your left in front of the foot.
Alright, touchdown, spoilers are deployed.
Speed up the Skyhawk.
Reversers are out. There's 100 knots.
1034, thanks, follow Scott. Follow the Skyhawk, Wiggins 1034.
And 80 knots. And 60 knots. Reverser stowed.
Yeah, 2 microtel, expect about a 3 mile base final.
Wilco, 242 microtel.
Wiggins 1034, you're following that side, expect about a 3 to 4 mile base final. Copy that, 1034. 16 X-ray, welcome to Nantucket, left turn at the end, ground 132.5, have a good night.
Alright, left turn at the end, ground 32.5 for 6 Lima X-ray. Thanks a lot. Good night.
1 Echo Papa, wind 1204, number 2, following the...
Alright, kill the pump. Spoilers are retracted. Flaps are coming up to the after landing checklist. Spoilers retract, flaps are retracted, landing lights are off, strobe lights are off. Marker beacon's off, fuel pump's off, de-ice is off, pitot heat's off. APU, bring that up. And Nantucket ground 66 Lima X-ray. We're clear runway 6 at the end, taxi to General Aviation.
Number 66 Lima X-ray, Nantucket ground, taxi via Echo Alpha, cross runway 15.
Echo Alpha, cross runway 15, 66 Lima X-ray. And next is the shutdown checklist. Oh, that was pretty good actually. I spoke too soon. I thought it wasn't busy, and then I got here and it was actually it's quite busy. Very nice. I enjoyed that. Wanted to get one more event in because next week I'll be away with my wife, so I won't be able to participate in a Friday night ops or the Northeast Corridor event on Friday, which is, I guess that's the ops. Here's runway 3315, we'll look left, we'll look right, we're clear in both directions, we'll continue. So since I won't be getting any flights in next week, I wanted to grab one more. General Aviation is right where Bravo is, it looks like, but I'm going to enter at Charlie. No, I guess I'll enter at Bravo. No, I'll enter Charlie and then I'll go around and park over there. No, I'll enter Bravo. Alright, and as I'm entering the non-movement area, I can squawk standby. Let's figure out where I'm going here. Alright, we'll bring her to a stop. Parking brakes are on. Fuel cutoff 1 and 2. Star switches are off. And yeah, it's weird lately, I'm not getting the shutdown sound. Put the beacons off, and that will conclude my arrival in Nantucket for Pack the Pattern on this February 6th. So thanks for coming along. Hope you like and subscribe. And until next time, happy landings.